All of our Cycle Breakers courses, this is what I teach. On every call, on every training, what I'm secretly doing is, number one, nervous system regulation. If you don't get this part and you just do the talk therapy without learning your states and what to do about them, it's a waste of your time. That's why the therapies don't really move the needle as fast as you would like them to. The second part of this journey of the path of being a cycle breaker is you have a list of grievances in your life and you're holding on to them, and it's kind of like having rocks in your backpack. And the third part of this is dancing with your dark passenger. And the way that you approach this dark passenger, these shameful parts in your shadow, the parts of you don't like, you've been hiding from, you've been concealing, or you've been pushing away, are very visible to those closest to you. The people closest to you, your children, your partner, they know your shadow, they can see it. But what kind of a relationship do you have with it? Do you push it away? Do you make it wrong? Do you judge it? And so our inability to notice and to merge with and to really join these parts of ourselves that we hate causes us to separate from ourselves, making us wrong. Your greatest version is the most compassionate towards your worst versions. That's how we dance with our dark passenger. Can you see the distinction here between this and the other work that you've done? So the next part is empathically communicating with those darker parts of you, those sad parts, those really upset parts, the parts of you you were judging, were struggling with, to learn to new language with those parts where you're giving them empathy rather than invalidation. And then when you do this, you'll be able to do this with others, having empathic communication. And the last part is commitment and community. So what happens when you put it all together? Well, with a healthy nervous system and an ability to regulate it, and you're not really stuck in the past, what happens to you? You start to feel more present. You're able to show up to your kids more present rather than a child. You're able to love yourself more. Guess what? You have understanding. This is the key. And the more humble you are, the faster this process goes. The more judgmental you are, the more slower your healing goes. This is a very humbling journey.